Welcome back to Creating Your Future with Amanda Molyneux. My name is Amanda Molyneux, and today's topic is self-confidence and self-esteem. Now, the first important thing that I would like to say on this subject is it doesn't matter what other people think about you. The only thing that matters is what you think about yourself. Okay? And an example of this is I've always been a little bit heavier my whole life. And there's been times that I've been quite skinny, like in the magazines. But most of the time I've had a few extra pounds on me and quite a bit of curves. Now that has never stopped me from having a loving relationship with anybody or having confidence in a relationship with anybody or even being confident about myself. And I'll tell you why. Because I've always avoided comparing myself to people in magazines. And I've always looked at the good qualities about myself and what I like about myself. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, if there are things that you want to change about yourself, that's completely fine. You can take those things that you want to change about yourself. Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds, and don't dwell on the fact that you're 20 pounds overweight. Dwell on what you can do to actually change that and have positive thoughts about that. Okay. We all know, for instance, right, if we feel like we're fat, and so then we go and eat to eat away that we're fat because we're dwelling on that. And then the next day we just feel even fatter and gain 10 pounds, and it's just an endless vicious cycle. So, how we end that cycle of not feeling good about ourselves is we actually stop and we go through everything that we actually like about ourselves, no matter how small. So, for instance, I have gorgeous fingernails. They're kind of short right now. Here, see, they're nice though. And they do get quite long. And I absolutely love and adore my fingernails. I think that's one of the nicest things about me. I've got a great personality. I've got great curves. And I focus on these things. Okay. So, like we know, a thought creates an emotion. So when I go through all the things I like about me, I actually feel good about myself. And then that results in my actions. So when I go out, I feel good and I act like I'm confident and feel good because I am, because my thoughts create an emotion which resulted in an action. Now, let's say, for instance, I was going out to an event and I put on a nice dress and I felt fat in the dress and that I didn't look so good. Now, if someone's to actually compliment me, I might think to myself, yeah, right, I don't believe that. You don't mean that because, I mean, look at me. I look like a beached whale in a sparkly dress. Okay, so that's a good example where there's our thoughts creating an emotion, which results in our actions. We won't actually accept the compliment, even though it was a sincere compliment. Now, if I actually feel good about myself and I go through all the things that I love about myself, I'm going to feel confident. Okay. Um, so the reason why I'm wearing the sparkly things on my head is to prove a point that, you know what, I'm confident in what I do as a life coach and a counselor, and I'm confident in the information that I pass on in these videos. So it doesn't matter how I look because I know you're going to get something from it and you're going to change the way you feel about yourself starting right now. And that's the main thing. So instead of looking through magazines or on TV or looking at those models thinking, oh, she's so skinny, and comparing yourself to all these ideals out in the world, to actually sit down and say, no, this is what I actually do like about myself. And if you can't think of anything really big about yourself, start really small. I like my fingernails. I like my teeth. They're white. I like my eyes. Start with that. Start with the littlest things and start focusing on what you like about yourself. And then the things you don't like about yourself, say to myself, well, I want to lose 20 pounds and I intend to do this to change that. Focus on how you can change it rather than what you don't like about yourself. So, with that being said, I hope everybody got something from this and understands that beauty starts within. It starts within you, and everything, self confidence, self esteem, starts about how you feel about yourself. Now, I've always been a little bit heavier all my life, and I'm okay with that. And I've always had boyfriends that absolutely adore me and think I'm wonderful and just can't keep their hands off me. And my weight's never stopped that because I've never let it. I've always said, look I'm beautiful no matter what I look like. And because I felt that about myself, other people have saw it in me. So, at any rate, I hope you enjoyed. the shiny things on my head. I wanted to bring a little fun to the videos and just to let people know that it really doesn't matter what other people think. If you think that you're a good counselor and life coach, regardless of having shiny things on your head, then you're going to be. Like always, I'm available for private one-on-one counseling and life coaching sessions. My website is in the description below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, life's too short to take it seriously. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.